Good morning, dear friends. I, Professor Harsha Gangavani from GS College of Commerce, Wardha, from BCC department, and I am going to teach you the subject name, that is DBMS for BCC Part 2, Sem 3. So today's my topic is nothing but the steps for database designing. I already covered the 2 steps for database designing from Unit 2, Part 2. Uh, those are nothing but the requirement analysis and design the conceptual data model. So today's my topic is the next step, that is nothing but the implementation of designing, or it is called as designing of internal data model. So basically when we want to design the internal data model, we have to ultimately we have to design or map that conceptual data model into the next level, that is nothing but the implementation designing, and the part of that particular implementation designing are 3. Those are hierarchical data model, network data model, and relational data model. So basically we have to design or map the conceptual data model into implementation designing. Those are classified into 3, that is nothing but the hierarchical, network, and relational. Whereas the network data model also classified into 3, that is nothing but simple, complex, and limited, which I already explained by me in my previous lecture. So we have to design or map our conceptual data model into these 3, or one of these 3. So implementation designing, or the next step for database designing, it is nothing but we have to map our conceptual data model into the internal data model, which are based on these 3. Okay, so whatever the rules and regulations provided by this mapping, we have to convert our conceptual data model into this. Okay, so when we implement, or when we design our database, the third step, we have to map our relations. Relations means our table, our databases, to with its association, and have to map that particular data with these 3. So after that, after designing or after implementation designing of internal data model, we switch on the 4th step, and the 4th step of database designing, it is nothing but designing the physical data model. So in physical data model, we have to calculate the amount of data with its attribute and the data type. That means whatever we store in our database, the particular attribute having its data type, so the bytes or bits required for storing our data in each and every relation. So we calculate the volume of the data, and according to that we have to decide some more part in physical data model, like the stored record formats, means in which format we are going to store our data, in Excel sheet, in file format, in or other formats. So those format we have to decide in physical data model. Then we have to select the assess methods. That means how we are going to assess those data which is stored in our database for our report generation in information system. So basically this is nothing but the transaction of our data from the secondary storage memory location to our information system. So those transaction or those assessment between the database and our information system, so those bridge we have to decide here. Okay, so how we can assess those data, how we can retrieve those data from the database. So next one is database security. So basically when we store our data, so we have to provide this security those particular databases, because we are storing the data in that particular database, which is nothing but we can say having some private data like mobile number. If the I am going to store our account detail in my database. So it is the private factor, or we can say the private data of the customer, which we can never leak. So we have to provide the database security for the database, and we have to decide this database security at the physical, that means the designing of physical data model. Then integrity, that means we have to integrate all type of the database, that means the in information system there are subsystems, or we can say the sub department. So each and every department having their own personal data or own data. Those data we have to integrate when we want to generate the report, which is based on the two types of databases, or we can say the two departments, so that we have to integrate those data at the level of report generation. So those integration also we have to decide it in the design of physical data model. This is nothing but the fourth step of database designing, and at that level we have to decide that particular things like backup procedure. That means if there is a problem for assessing the data, or if there is a problem of machine, so we have to provide the backup system for that. So that's why we recover our data from the database. So next it is nothing but the recovery method. So whatever the recovery methods available for recovery our data, so we have to decide at the physical data model level for designing the database. So those are nothing but the concept. After implementation, after mapping our conceptual data model into internal data model, then only we have to decide all those things for database designing. So basically this is nothing but the steps for database designing. The first step, it is nothing but the requirement analysis, which is already told by me. Then next step, it is nothing but the conceptual data model. So after requirement analysis, we have to create the overview of all entities with the help of conceptual data model, and there are 5 steps. So first step, we have to integrate all entities which is required for our databases and the attributes and all. And then next step, it is nothing but the normalization. So we have to apply the normalization to the entities, so that the dependency or functional dependency will be removed. So those particular second step in the conceptual data model, it is nothing but the normalization. So after that, we have to convert our conceptual data model into internal data model with the help of these 3 structure, or we can say the classification. Among them, we decide one internal data model structure, and we design we map our conceptual data model into internal data model. After that, we have to decide the physical data model, or we have to design the physical data model. That means whatever the data we decided to be stored in the database, how those data actually present in our database and actually stored in our secondary storage memory location, and how many amount of the data we are going to store in our secondary storage memory location, that will be decided by the design of physical data model. And those are nothing but the 4 steps of designing the database. So next part is normalization, which is the second step of conceptual data model, that is nothing but the normalization. Then what is the normalization? Normalization, it is nothing but we are dividing our table, we can say the entities or attributes in the form, so that the complex data view or complex view user view will be reduced in this small set of the views. Okay, and it is nothing but the remove our functional dependency from one entity to another. So it is nothing but the reduce the functional dependency, it is nothing but the reduce the complex user view in the subgroup or set of groups of our user, so that our conceptual data model or conceptual data model, the second step of database designing, it is become easier. so that we have to provide the normalization. So how many labels are provided by the normalization? Those are nothing but the labels of normalization. That means we have to normalize our entities, our database with the first, that is nothing but the unnormalized form. So what is the unnormalized form? Unnormalized form, it is nothing but which is having all properties of the relation. Relation, it is nothing but the third state of internal data model. That is relational data model, which is nowadays we used the creating our databases. So relational data model, it is nothing but the entity which is designing in the part of rows and column. So we design our database like rows and column in the form of table with the association. So it is nothing but the relational data model, and when we designing such type of data model, then we create or we provide the normalization for the remove the or reduce the functional dependency. So first step is normalization, unnormalized form. This is nothing but which having all the properties of relational data model. That means entity, attributes and association and all. So when we design the relational data model, we have when this particular entity having all the property, it is said to be unnormalized form. Okay. So the levels of normalization, first is unnormalized form. After that we remove or reduce the other dependency, then it is called as first normalization form, then second, third, then bisecond, then fourth normalization and fifth. So basically our database relational data model goes in three level, only three level of the normalization, only first, second and third normalization. When our data is very much in complex format, then and then only the third normalized form we will apply. So what we actually done, or what we actually remove the dependency or functional dependency in each level of normalization, this will be explained by me in my next video lecture. So this is okay for today. In next lecture I will explain all the levels of normalization with its functional dependency or its dependency. Thank you.